Welcome to the WRAL Daily Download. I'm Grace Holland. This week marks 1 year since a Garner couple and their 8-year-old son were killed in a Memorial Day crash, and their loved ones are remembering them. Meanwhile, the man driving the other car involved in this is still awaiting trial in their deaths. WRAL's Carly Haynes joins me now. Carly, thanks for being here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
So what happened in this crash a year ago this week?
Yeah, so it happened on Memorial Day last year, which fell on May 27th. We spoke with Tyler Campbell's mom today. She said Tyler, his wife Susie, and their 8-year-old boy Miles were driving back from a brunch with their friends when they were hit by a speeding driver who ran a red light. We know that the driver is also accused of being impaired at the time. Tyler, very sadly, died immediately, and then Susie and Miles later passed away as well. So just incredibly sad story. That entire family passed away from that crash.
Right. And for that community, I just remember what a hard time it was. You know, kids that played baseball with Miles and just different youth sports leagues. You know, it was very clear that this was a family that was very loved by their community and very involved in their community. Now, you said, you spoke to Tyler Campbell's mother on Monday. How did you get in touch with her?
So it was actually a Facebook post. We were going on social media and we saw she had posted on Facebook a few days ago about how, while Memorial Day is, of course, a way to remember those killed while serving and while she's thinking of them, Memorial Day now has another meaning for her, too. It's a painful anniversary of the death of Tyler, Susie, and Miles. And she also shared a message that drivers be safe this Memorial Day and to really understand how their actions affect others on the roads. It was such a powerful post. It brought those emotions back up. And so we really wanted to hear from her and just see how she was doing, especially how she was processing this past year.
Right. And so how is she doing? I mean, I'm sure it's been a horrible year without them, and then to sort of be reliving it on the anniversary. But how is she holding up? How's the family holding up? And what did they tell you about this family?
Oh, gosh, so much love coming from all angles. She says there's not a single day that goes by where she's not thinking of them. She'll see a picture of them and process it all over again that they're not there. And all she wants is just more time with them. She was saying this part that was so emotional about how she remembers when they were alive, how she wished she got to see them more. And now she just wishes she could see them as much as she saw them then. It's been such a difficult year for them, processing all of this. The family spending time with each other. They're swapping stories with one another about what they remember. The Campbells were so active. They loved running. Like you said, Miles, big on baseball. And they were just a really sweet, close family. So it hurts.
Right. And I believe that there's a trail that they used to walk on, and there's a memorial there now as well, right?
Yes. So that also goes to the point of how extensive this love for them was. Actually, a former teacher of Tyler's at NC State, her name is Joy, which is fitting, beautiful woman, so kind. She and Tyler really became friends, and they would do races and see each other at races. And Tyler was actually training for the Chicago Marathon last year, and so Joy, she's now training for the Chicago Marathon, and in his honor, wanted to do something to remember the family. So she helped raise money for a memorial bench that is off of Timber Drive in Garner. It's along the trail that Tyler used to run, as well as Miles. Miles would run there too. And a new landmark there, but also a place of comfort for a family that's just really in need of it. So really special honor for them, and Joy is also trying to get an annual run established in Garner too, in the Campbell's honor.
Wow, just some amazing tributes there. When we come back, we're going to talk about the man who is charged in the crash and where that case stands. Carly, before the break, we were talking about all these different tributes to the Campbell family. And what strikes me is it just sounds like this is all still so fresh for them, even a year later. And part of that, I would imagine, is because we're still waiting for the trial for the man who was charged in that crash. So who is he and what charges is he facing? What do police, prosecutors say happened that day that led up to this?
Well, his name is Jordan Porter. He's in jail right now. He's awaiting trial. He is facing 3 second-degree murder charges. So that's one charge for each member of the Campbell family. And he faces several infractions on top of that, as well as some additional charges. So, for example, reckless driving, running a red light, speeding, and he's also accused of driving while impaired. He actually pled guilty to reckless driving, running a red light, and speeding. That was at his arraignment not too long ago. But he pled not guilty to other charges, including being impaired. And he also tried to have the prosecution lower his charges to manslaughter, but the judge did not go for that. So he is continuing to wait for trial for these second-degree murder charges.
And do we know when that might go to trial? Do we have a timeline on that?
It's still going to be a while. So we were just talking to Kathy Campbell, Tyler's mom, today. She said that it won't be for at least another year or so. So we're still months away from that, and that's typically the case in trials like this.
And what did Kathy Campbell say about how she feels with all of that? I mean, has she reconciled any of that personally?
So Kathy Campbell is a woman of faith, and she says that she is praying for Jordan Porter, and she's looking to forgive in her heart. She wants to forgive. I think she's still trying to get there. But she wants to be with her family at the end of the day. And I think she's taking what happened to her and her family and trying to spread the message of preventing it from happening to others. So it's been heavy and it's hard, I know, for her to go to court when she saw Jordan Porter in court previously, but it's out of, missing her family, and it's been really difficult for her.
Right. Well, we will be thinking of them, and we appreciate your reporting on this, Carly. Thank you for listening to the WRAL Daily Download and for making us part of your morning routine. Another great way to get WRAL news is the Morning Briefing newsletter. That's a daily email with Triangle news, events, and headlines to help you get ready for the day. Sign up at WRAL.com/newsletter.